Hello, this is Mighty Owl.
Mirror, mirror in my room. How do I look in this costume? Mirrors are pretty awesome. They can reflect an image of whatever is in front of them. So Latifa is looking at herself thanks to the mirror. Some special words called reflexive pronouns act a bit like mirrors. The words myself, yourself, himself, and herself are reflexive pronouns. What do you notice about these reflexive pronouns? They all have the word self in them. Reflexive means something that can reflect, and that's exactly what these pronouns can do. Let's have a look at how to use them. We use reflexive pronouns when we're referring back to the noun or subject of the sentence. Look at these two sentences. Sue introduced herself to the class. Sue introduced her to the class. They are almost the exact same, except for this little word self, but they mean different things. The first sentence uses a reflexive pronoun, herself, because Sue is the person at the beginning of the sentence. Herself means it's the same person. It's Sue again. Sue is introducing herself. Sue to her new class. But in this second sentence, we only see the pronoun her. That means the person at the beginning of the sentence is not the same person who comes later in the sentence. It's a different person. It's Jenny. In this sentence, Sue is introducing Jenny to the class. The reflexive pronoun herself changes the meaning of the sentence. Let's check out another example. Lucas is teaching himself how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Where is the reflexive pronoun? It's the one with the word self in it, himself, because Lucas is teaching, Lucas, who is the same person. We need to use a reflexive pronoun. If we just use the word him, Lucas is teaching him how to solve a Rubik's Cube, that would mean he's teaching a different person, like Chen. We use reflexive pronouns when the person or thing doing an action is the same person or thing later in the sentence. The cat is scratching itself. The cat is doing the action of scratching, and it's the same cat later in the sentence. That's why we need the reflexive pronoun itself. What reflexive pronoun should we use in this sentence? You can pour blank a glass of juice. The subject is you. You are the one pouring the juice. And because you are the same person later in the sentence, we need the word yourself. You can pour yourself a glass of juice. Let's try another one. I read the book out loud to. Because the person doing the action is I, we need the reflexive pronoun myself. I read the book out loud to myself. Great choice. If there is more than one person or thing doing an action, we should use a reflexive pronoun that ends with selves instead of self. We baked a cake by ourselves. Be careful, you might hurt yourselves. They drew a picture of themselves. We is followed by ourselves. You is followed by yourselves when there's more than one person. They is followed by themselves. Ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Which one of these reflexive pronouns fits best in this sentence? Isabella and Eric looked at blank in the mirror. Although we don't have any pronouns like we, you, or they to help us, we can look at the names of the people. The sentence is about Isabella and Eric. So that's like saying they. We should use themselves. Nice job. We can also use reflexive pronouns to show we can do something without help by using the word by. I wrote this story all by myself. They cleaned their room by themselves. What is a missing word in this sentence? Eric made a sandwich for lunch all by... Because Eric was the one who made the sandwich, we should use himself. Good work. Sometimes we need to decide if we need a normal pronoun, like her, or a reflexive pronoun, like herself. Remember, if the person or thing doing the action is the same person or thing later in the sentence, then we need a reflexive pronoun. Should we use the word him or himself? Did you see blank on TV yesterday? Because we started by saying you, but the person later in the sentence is will. That's not the same person. We can't use a reflexive pronoun here, just a normal one. Did you see him on TV yesterday? He's famous. Let's try one more together. Should we use it or itself? The bird is cleaning blank. Because the bird is the one doing the action and it's still the same bird later in the sentence, we need a reflexive pronoun. The bird is cleaning itself. Awesome! Today we learned about reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are like mirrors. We use them when the person or thing at the beginning of the sentence is talked about again later in the sentence. They end with the word self if it's about one person or thing, or selves if it's about more than one person or thing. We should give ourselves a pat on the back for a job well done today.